In my particular experience, the demons tend to talk more about the power structure within the church and who's involved in that, because they see that as where the real power is, not so much in the civil authorities. Yeah, they have power, but the real spiritual power is in the context of the church.
What are some of the rituals? How ancient are they?
They stem almost all the way back. In fact, some of the ritual abuses stem all the way back to the golden calf. The satanic ritual abuse, there's the black mass where they rape a woman or a girl. Usually it's a virgin. They want a virgin that they rape. So usually it's a girl around 10 years of age or younger.
How many of our elites do you think are involved in this?
It's hard to know, but you see this even when they have like the opening ceremonies to the Olympics. But when they did that, opening ceremonies to that tunnel in Switzerland, it was amazing. They had high profile people there, but it was like the Japanese prime minister. They had several people that were involved in like the German government and Swiss government and stuff like that. When they opened the tunnel, they did this ritual to Baphomet. When those people were sitting there, these people that were at the top tier in their government, they were watching this like they had seen it 100 times before. There was no reaction. It was almost like, okay, when are we going to get this done? And so I think that when you're talking about the higher levels, I don't think you're able to get that high without being part of the cabal, so to speak, that gets those types of people to the top. I'm very suspect of these people. Part of it is because of the fact that everything they do is Marxist or communist in their behavior and their structure and what they're trying to do. So diabolic psychology and communism are identical. The psychology is absolutely the same. There's also these are the same types of people that just make sure that abortion always is maintained. They push abortion everywhere. So I think a large percentage of them at the top, I'm not saying every one of them are, but I mean, this is my own opinion. I could be wrong, but it seems to me that a large percentage of them actually are. You know, when Putin said, and I'm not a fan of Putin, but when Putin said, you know, the heads of world governments are basically in the West are just a bunch of satanic pedophiles, I'm like, well, yeah, that's true.
A lot of people are saying that now.
Yeah.
It just seems like the veil's coming off and it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. The bad part about it is if the veil drops too much and people start rising up to take the power away, that's when it's going to get ugly. Because these people have their hands on the levers of power and they're going to use it to take us out if they think that their power is going to be jeopardized at this point. Because with demons, they're stripped of everything except power. That's the only thing that means anything to them.
You literally see it. You see these people get addicted to their own bullshit, their power.
Oh yeah. During one session, one of the demons started attacking the woman internally during the ritual. But afterwards, she said when she came out, she said the demon, first of all, gave her the illusion of having all this power. But she said, and then he moved me interiorly to feel the rush that he gives to people when they have that power. And she said, it was so intoxicating. She said, if I hadn't had the grace to reject it, I would have gotten sucked into it.